for Dallas, we've got Larry Nance. Andrew Nemhard is out there with Nash. Then it's Nowitzki. And it's Noah in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Irving. Outside, KD. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Nash. And it's Durant with the rebound. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Nash after the miss from KD. And the shot goes in. Nash has got the first points up on the board for Dallas.
You really can't let someone with Nash's accuracy get that close. I mean, he won't waste those high percentage looks.
Irving's shot is good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Nowitzki. Out to Nance. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Nemhard. Here's Noah. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Two shots.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. Here's Nash. Good. Nash has got his second basket of the game.
This is Nash's bread and butter, his decision-making in the pick and roll. Masterful.
Here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here's Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. Here's Nash. And Irving pulls it down. Durant, the pass to Rose. Driving in. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Down low. Here's Noah over Wembanyama. Nash outside. Nance. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. One's good by Noah.
And using all of his length there, Noah cleaning the offensive glass and able to put that one back home.
Rose throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. ends up going with the new group. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dallas moving the ball around. LeBron against Nowitzki. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Sexton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Nowitzki for three. Another shot. And Noah with the layup. Noah's got 6.
And a good work from the interior. I like seeing Noah take advantage of those.
Lets it go from 14. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. And so here is Chicago. 4-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it goes down 2 points.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Nixon. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Newman. The rebound by James. Right side, Sexton. Noah with the block.
It takes defense so seriously. Noah's showing he can be a pest out there.
Here's Nixon. 1 second left. No good on the shot. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Chicago leads by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So for Chicago right now, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Durant. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Irving. And it's Rose in at the 2. Here's Nader. Chicago grabs the miss.
Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Nembhard's checked in. Now Edwards. Following the miss by Nash from deep. Here's Rose, stripped away. Newman, the pass to Nembhard. They set the screen. Hands it from downtown. Nembhard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose against Nash. And Rose throws it down hard.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the Mavericks call time here. Dallas making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Pass to Nedolicki. To the inside. Nurkic can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Nifty move. Nedelicki with the rebound. So it's the Mavericks now. Nash outside. There's a screen. Here's Newman. Pass to Nedelicki. Nash with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the floater. No good. Shot missing. Out left to the wing. Rose in the post. Nembhard covering. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Irving.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And so here is Dallas, trailing by 2. Pass to Nembhard. The tray. Drills it from outside. Nembhard's got 6.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Nowitzki's checked in for the Mavericks. Nance comes in for Newman. Chicago also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Wembanyama. And James subbed in for Kevin Durant. Rose, no good. Now here's Nowitzki. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Nembhard. Chicago grabs the miss. Now Irving. Outside Edwards. Outside Irving. Here's Rose. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. He's got 12.
And Rose playing a big role offensively. He's got to be a focal point of your defensive scouting report. No doubt he can hurt you.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the half. Nowitzki sets a screen for Nash. To the middle. Nowitzki, good.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And that play takes talent. D-Rose taking it up strong, knows he's drawing contact, and makes the proper adjustment.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Dallas making a switch here. And Rose, no good on that. To the paint. Nowitzki, good. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Here's Rose. Drives to the hoop. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
How about the heart on display here tonight from Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Here's Nixon. Nothing on the board. Nowitzki with the screen on Rose. Here's Nixon. He's covered by Rose. Clock at 6. It's Nembhard on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Right side Irving. Jokic kicks to James. Here's Rose. Good, and the assist goes to James. Rose has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, he feeds him.
And so here is Dallas. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nurkic in the post. He's against Jokic. 9 feet out. Chicago grabs the miss. Pass to James. Now here's Rose. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 5-point Chicago lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Nowitzki's got 9.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for Chicago. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action in just a minute. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Nowitzki. Nash is out there with Nembhard. Then there's Noah. And it's Nance in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now Curry. Following the miss by Nash from deep. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got the first basket of the third quarter for Chicago.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Dallas trails by 5. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting. Not just a jump shooter. Curry is so creative at figuring out little ways to score inside.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Nowitzki. Nowitzki with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Nembhard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
All the officials are all over that one.
At the line for your home team, Andrew Nembhard, taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Curry. He has 5. KD passes to Wembanyama. Durant dishes to Curry. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wembanyama. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Up top, Nembhard. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Nowitzki. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Chicago leading by 6. KD finds Wembanyama. And Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Some changes for Chicago. Edwards, he's checked in for Morris. Rose comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Curry. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Irving for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Noah's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Nash. Pass to Noah. Now Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Noah.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Irving passes to Wembanyama. Rose with the ball. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
At the line for one.
Free throw drops for Rose.
And you got to love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates. Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Irving drives in, and he lays it straight in. Irving's got 6.
Irving has such a high IQ, including knowing exactly when to drive.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Nash outside. Pass to Noah. Here's Nixon, covered by Irving. Here's Nowitzki. Nash outside. Misses the 3.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Nash against Rose. Off target with his 3.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And the shot goes in. Rose has got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Nixon. Still scoreless. Chalk up 2 there.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Rose. Good work there as it goes.
Well, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Nixon. Nance outside. Here's Nowitzki. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Nance has got 3 assists in the game. Chicago leading by 9. Irving passes to Edwards. Back to Irving. To the wing on the left. Here's Rose. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
And Rose, a fighter, someone who challenges defenders inside and attracts their attention.
Both free throws good from Rose. And so it's Dallas with it. Nash outside. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Newman. Here's Nader. Defended by Wembanyama. With 1 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So for Chicago right now, Durant is out there with Jokic. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Morris. And it's Rose in at the point. Dallas trails by 11. Nemhard with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And it's Nixon missing. And so here is Chicago. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. For 3, Durant. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Dallas moving the ball around. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Nemhard's got it back down to single digits for the Mavs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
Chicago making a switch here. James is checked in. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Nemhard with it. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Nurkic. Morris with the rebound.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Team foul.
Joakim Noah is checked in for Dallas.
Second team foul. Into the line for your home team. Number 13.
Rose up on top. Guarded by Nelson. Rose kicks to LeBron. And again, no good by Chicago. Dallas trails by 11. Over to the wing. Here's Newman. Out to Nance. Pass to Newman. Three-pointer. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Newman's got his first 3 points of the game.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's Rose. And he makes good on the layup. And Chicago leads by 10.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Nelson. Following the score by Derrick Rose. Pass to Newman. Out to Nelson. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Sexton finds James. Nelson against Rose. It's hauled in by Newman.
Try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Chicago leading by 10. James, the bounce pass. Here's Rose driving to the basket. And Rose throws it down.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
Timeout, Dallas.
I want you to get out of your seat.
Some changes here for the Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Newman. Nash is subbed in for Nelson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jokic. Durant comes in for James. Edwards, he's checked in for Morris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Colin Sexton. They get it back. Nash outside. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Defended by Wembanyama. Nash outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Rose. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Rose has got 39.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Nemhard, following the score by Derrick Rose. Nash outside. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Rose attacking. It's rebounded by Noah. Dallas trails by 11. Nemhard the pass to Nash. They set the pick. And here is Nowitzki. Back to Nash. Nowitzki with the screen on Irving. And here's Nash outside. That doesn't go either for Nash. And so Edwards will bring it up for Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. That one good for 2.
They maintained focus all night and along the way put on quite a show.
The opposition had no answer for them. The way they attacked them relentlessly was so impressive, man. That was a good win.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Over Durant. Nowitzki, no good. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
What confidence from Nowitzki, managing to get his shot off. Wow, still drawing contact.
And so Nowitzki nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Into the lineup for your home team. Number 24, Bob Nevelicki.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Derrick Rose.